It's perfectly normal to feel nervous or self-conscious in any social situation that you're in. Our brains, they're wired to detect any potential threat in an unfamiliar situation, triggering a flight or fight response. But for some of us, this response kicks in even when we're not doing anything threatening, thus leading to social anxiety. But you don't have to feel socially anxious anymore. In this video, I'll be giving you 5 practical ways to break free from the grip of social anxiety, starting with number 1, exposure therapy. This involves gradually exposing yourself to a feared social situation in a controlled and supportive environment. Think about it. It's like working out or learning a new skill like tying your shoe. The more comfortable you are at tying your shoe, the better you are at it, and the more comfortable you are with it. And I know most of you mouth breathers are wondering why I said tying your shoe is a skill. But let me assure you, when I was younger, I could not figure out for the life of me how to tie my shoe. So much so that I was a Skechers kid up until age 11. Don't roast me. But the more I exposed myself to the action of tying my shoe, the better I got at it. And you can apply this in a social situation as well. Studies published in the Journal of Consulting and Clinical Psychology demonstrate the effectiveness of exposure therapy in reducing social anxiety. You need to start by setting small, achievable goals. Nothing too crazy, like initiating a conversation with somebody, maybe your friend, about a topic that you both like, even if you don't like talking. Or attending a social event and you don't even have to go by yourself. You can always bring a friend. That'll ease the nerves a little bit. And that'll make you feel more comfortable to go talk to people, because if you mess up, you have a home base you can return to, that home base being your friend. Meaning, you can go approach anyone with an abundance mindset because you know you're not in the scarcity mode. You have a friend you can go talk to whenever. So you'll go approach people again and again, and this repeated exposure can help desensitize the amygdala, that little part of your brain that's in control of all your emotions, and reduce anxiety over time. Now moving on to the second way, you need to challenge your mind. You need to challenge your mind about the way that you think about social interactions. There's a practice called cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT for short. Not CBD, CBT. And CBT focuses on identifying and challenging thought patterns and beliefs that contribute to social anxiety. By reframing irrational thoughts and replacing them with more realistic ones, you can change how you perceive and respond to social situations. Most people associate social situations as a negative and scary thing. And you can thank COVID for that, because in those 2 months of isolation, it further solidified the idea that social interactions are a bad thing. But it's not. You're just making yourself think that. But it is easier said than done to just stop thinking about how bad the outcome could be. So, whenever you're at a social event or situation, I want you to remember about the successful times you've had in conversations with people you've talked to before, like classmates, customers, or random extroverts that just want to get to know you. Think about those times, think about those good times, and acknowledge the fact that you had a part of making that experience pleasurable and positive. And then use that feeling, use that mindset to go tackle your next social interaction. It takes 2 to tango. It also takes 2 to play KINGSTERS, the mobile game that you can find in the App Store that can help improve your problem solving and decision making skills a whole lot better than what chess and checkers can do, all in the palm of your hand. Download this game and see if you got what it takes. It's free. I'll put the link down below. All right, now let's just relax. All right, just calm down and relax. When anxiety strikes, learning how to relax your body and your mind can help you regain control and reduce the intensity of anxiety. And there are many techniques such as like deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, and visualization that can help promote relaxation and calmness in social situations. But for the sake of this video, I want to focus on the breathing technique that you can utilize before and during a social interaction. This is called cue-based breathing. And this is a technique where you choose a certain trigger that you know you're gonna remember in a social interaction and use that trigger to remind yourself to mindfully breathe in order to relax yourself. For example, you're giving a presentation in front of your class, and during the middle of the presentation, you feel a wave of anxiety start to flood in and rush. And you get so nervous, you think you're about to choke this whole presentation. But you remember that you already picked out an object to serve as a reminder, to serve as a trigger to remind yourself to breathe so you can relax. And then the anxiety starts to go away. Why? Because in that split second, you're not thinking about what's causing you to be anxious. In that moment, you're thinking about what's making you relax. I choose to look at the window because when I do look at it, it makes me feel like I'm taking myself away from that box that I feel like I'm in while I'm presenting to my class. But the object can be as simple as looking at your teacher, a flag in the room, or even at your desk. But don't ever look at your friend, because there's a high chance that you both will start laughing, and that will not go well. I still have 2 more beneficial tips I want to give you guys in these situations. And so far, I've told you to expose yourself to more social situations, challenge your negative thoughts, and how to trigger relaxation. So stay with me for the last 2. Number 4, get used to your voice. Building confidence in social interactions involves developing and refining your communication and people skills. And the best way to go about it is to have the confidence in your voice. But most people don't like their voice. They don't like how it sounds, they don't like the depth, they don't like the pace of it, all of that. I learned from keynote speaker and communications teacher, and I'm laughing right now because I know I'm gonna butcher this name, but I'm gonna try anyway. Vin Quang Zhang, Gang, damn, I'm sorry. The voice that we use isn't our actual voice, it's our habitual voice. A voice that we develop by being exposed to different things like culture or different people, meaning that it can be changed through practice. So what I want you to do is to take 10 minutes out of your day to record yourself describing your day and leaving no details out. Or talking about something that you love, whether it be a book, a movie that you saw, a show that you saw, a person that you were with, describing your day. And making sure to incorporate those little details you want in your voice, like how deep you want it to be, how slow you want it to be, and how you want it to sound overall. And through continuous practice, you'll feel a change in your voice in no time. And you'll have no choice but to feel confident in your voice because you put in the practice to make your voice the way that it is now. You put that work in. And if you don't believe me, check out this video of Austin Butler. Finally, tip number 5 is acceptance. At the end of the day, you need to be kind to yourself and recognize that it's okay to feel anxious in social situations. Yes, I know that you don't want to feel anxious in social situations anymore, but by acknowledging the fact that you can be anxious in social situations can help lessen the stress behind it. If you avoid anxiety like how most celebrities avoid paying taxes, then it just makes you more stressed out. But by flipping the script and embracing the fact that you can be anxious and still going about your business and still talking to people, it makes anxiety lose its grip over you. It makes you free. So you have to make a choice. Are you gonna let anxiety take over your life and do nothing about it by constantly running away from it? Or are you gonna embrace the fact that you can be anxious in social situations, but over time you will inevitably conquer it and crush it like the beast you are? Only you can make that decision for yourself. But that was it. If you like what you heard, make sure to leave a like and subscribe and share to someone who needs to hear this. But don't forget to watch my latest upload. Is about 3 phrases that you should stop saying in any conversation that you're in. I think it's very important. And don't forget to book a one-on-one call with me so that you can take your skills to a whole nother level in the social realm. Other than that, develop a prodigy mindset and tackle your problems with everything you got. I believe in you. Take care. Peace.